Hi friends, I hope you are all having an awesome day. Now today I am going to be talking about something that is a little more adult geared. I don't even know if that's the proper term. Geared more towards our Disney adults. I'm going to tell you all of my personal favorite lounges, bars. Lounges is the more PC term, I guess. That's not a real thing, but you know what I mean. My favorite lounges and bars at Walt Disney World. So if you are of age to enjoy an adult beverage, or if you're of the age and don't appreciate adult beverages, it's still like a nice like adult area to go where things are a little more relaxed, less children are around, and then you can just hang out and lounge, you know, whatever. So if this sounds like something that is up your alley, stay tuned and let's hear some of my favorites. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my number one favorite place to enjoy my friends, some good company, some great appetizers, some great cocktails, and that is Geyser Point at Disney's Wilderness Lodge Resort. Something to note about Geyser Point, it is currently my favorite when it's not in the summer. When it's not a million degrees outside, because it is an outdoor lounge. They do have like screens that come down. In the winter time they have heaters. They've also given us blankets, but it is my favorite bar to enjoy a drink, to enjoy some company, and I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, it is at Wilderness Lodge, which is one of my favorite resorts on Disney property. Geyser Point is an outdoor lounge, bar, and grill. It's actually a restaurant. You can eat and have like a full meal there, but I like to go in like after hours, I guess, so like after 8 p.m. That's my favorite time to go. It is right on the water. You can hear Happily Ever After fireworks at Magic Kingdom when the time comes, and the bar staff is always amazing. They also have some pretty good cocktails and appetizers as well. Also, their burger, like their main burger, is actually really good too. So that is my favorite place to go. Typically there's less children there, especially when it's after hours, but it is like I said, it's a restaurant. So especially during the day, there will be families there, but it's always like, there's not a ton of seating, so it's not gonna be like incredibly overwhelming. And because it's outdoors, it doesn't really like sound very busy either. Now, if it is a little too hot or sometimes too cold, then I will plan on heading into Territory Lounge that is inside at Wilderness Lodge. Another great option. It is always super calm in there. It's right next to Artist Point. There's maybe seating for 30. I don't know capacity, but it is a super quiet lounge. Again, the wait staff's awesome. They have some really unique cocktails and then options that you can get basically at every bar at Walt Disney World. It's just a really nice place to chill and hang out, and I love the atmosphere because, again, I love Wilderness Lodge. Continuing on the resort lounge track, I will go to another one of my all-time favorites, and I think it's because of the atmosphere, but I love Bellevue Lounge at Disney's Boardwalk Inn Resort. And I'm not exactly sure why I love it. I think it's just the boardwalk theme, the music that's playing, the atmosphere, and it's also a really quiet lounge. It has some outdoor seating, not a lot, but some on their outdoor patio on the second level of the boardwalk there that looks out over like their terrace in the back, but there's also some seating inside. The bar staff is always incredibly great, and again, not a lot of people that are there. So typically when I go to Walt Disney World and I'm meeting up with a group of friends, maybe there's like 10 of us, 15 of us, we typically always go to either Geyser Point or Bellevue Lounge, just because we love it so much and we know that we're going to get great service, have that Disney theme vibe, and just a good time to sit and talk to each other without having to like scream or having the loud atmosphere of a restaurant or a bar. It's more of a, like I said, a lounge. We also too, if we are at Bellevue Lounge, we will head downstairs on the boardwalk to hit up some of those bars as well. One of our favorites is also Abracadabra, again, because the theming is so cool. They have some really cool drinks. They did have some awesome fries that they've since changed the recipe on, I believe. But we like to go out there and sit on the boardwalk, and then you can people watch as well because there are more people walking by. All right, now let's hop over to the monorail resorts, starting at the Contemporary. Now there are a bunch of really great options for lounging at the Contemporary Resort, but I'm going to have to give a shout out to the Wave in the basement of the Contemporary, mainly because that, I believe, is the least crowded of all of the lounges at the Contemporary. Yes, people do say that you can go upstairs to California Grill's bar even if you don't have a dining reservation, if you just want to sit and have a drink. When I'm talking lounges, I'm talking like way more chill, hanging out with friends, having a conversation, more spur of the moment. Whereas California Grill, you have to like look decent. You have to dress up nice because it is one of the nicest restaurants on property. So I like the Wave. Again, it's in the basement. They have these like side rooms that are super dark, super chill for everyone to go hang out in. I really enjoy it. Then popping on the monorail to going to the Polynesian Resort. Another awesome, awesome place that you cannot miss out on is Trader Sam's. Something to note about Trader Sam's, the inside of like the actual Trader Sam's is quite small, and seating might be an issue. Now you do actually have to be 21 in order to enter and have a drink there. I don't think it opens until like 4 o'clock or something like that. But something to note is that if you can't get a seat inside, you can actually go to their outdoor terrace, which is like less themey than the actual inside of Trader Sam's Grog Grotto. Wow. But it's still really cool. A lot of the times they have live music that's out there, live like Polynesian music, you know, like theme. But they also have all of the drinks that you can get inside at Trader Sam's, and you can get them outdoors as well. We always like it because then we can go to the quick service at the Polynesian and grab like the nachos and bring them out. But you can also order the food that's at Trader Sam's as well. And if you're outside, you can also see fireworks happening at Magic Kingdom too. So again, if it's not incredibly humid or kind of cold sometimes, we always choose to sit outside. Tambu Lounge is also great inside the Polynesian. It is the bar that is right next to Ohana. A little louder because you have like the atmosphere of Ohana in the restaurant, but you can get really great drinks there and tips and tricks. A lot of people order the bread pudding that you can only get at Ohana. You can order that at Tambu Lounge. So if you can't snag a reservation to Ohana, but you still want the amazing, amazing bread pudding, Tambu Lounge is your place. All right, moving along to the Grand Floridian on the monorail. My favorite lounge was Meisner's Lounge. Now I say that because it is currently closed for construction. They are refurbing it to be like a theme of the new Beauty and the Beast live action film. So we'll see how that ends up. I know there's a lot of controversy around it. I am still intrigued. I just hope that it doesn't become like overpopulated because of the new theming. So, but I am excited. It was one of my favorite lounges to go in. There's also these nice patios that are in the Grand Floridian, so you can grab a drink from Meisner. You could grab a drink from Meisner's Lounge and take the drink outside to just like a calm patio that's not technically the bar. Okay, so those were my favorites of the resort lounges. Now, please note that if you are staying at a resort that has a lounge, please go check it out. They have some great ones. For example, the Port Orleans, both Riverside and French Quarter have awesome lounges. But let us go to my favorite lounges slash bars at the parks. Now, this is a little trickier because obviously the parks are way more crowded than the resorts. But I have narrowed it down to my favorite lounge in each park that is the least crowded, has the least amount of like babies running around. Not that I don't love babies. I love babies. I love kids. But for the purpose of this video, just stay with me, okay? All right, so we're just gonna skip on Magic Kingdom because obviously, unless you are dining at a table service restaurant, you cannot drink alcohol. So I'm just gonna nix all of those because all of the restaurants there are going to have a lot of families. It's again, more of the restaurant atmosphere, so it's going to be louder, crazier, not much like of a lounging, calling up your friends to meet there for some drinks, for talking, all that fun stuff. So hopping on over to Epcot. Again, a lot of these are the busiest of the bars. There's not really like a lounge area. So my favorite in Epcot is La Cava del Tequila, which is in the Mexico Pavilion in Epcot. So if you like actually go inside of the building that's in the pavilion and take a right, it's that small little tequila bar right there. And you'll probably see a line of people to get in. So this is why I say that Epcot's a little trickier when it comes to lounges, because they are more crowded, because people are looking to like drink and all that at Epcot around the world. That's a lot of people tend to do that. But once you're inside seated, you have some chips and salsa, you have a margarita, it is a really nice atmosphere, but you will probably wait a while to actually get a seat in there. Also, I'm going to side note to the bar inside Spice Road table in the Morocco Pavilion. Not a great place to like sit and have a drink, but a great place to grab a drink, because those bartenders know what they are doing. They have the best cocktails. They are the kindest human beings. And we always make sure that we stop in there, because not only are they great, they develop relationships with you, like they know you when you come back in, but they also have really great cocktails as well. So shout out to them. Not really a lounge because you have to like go into the restaurant to eat, but a great place to like go up and grab a drink and walk around Epcot. All right, moving on to Disney's Animal Kingdom. My favorite lounge inside Animal Kingdom is Nomad Lounge, which is just off to the side of Tiffin's, which is the signature fine dining restaurant at Animal Kingdom. Now, Nomad Lounge is the same, where it has both indoor and outdoor seating, and it is crazy. Like, you can be sitting on their outdoor patio on these really nice like lounge couches essentially, and you like forget you're at a theme park because it's just so quiet. They've built it on an angle where you can't really see anything but like the trees that back into Pandora. So it's just a really nice place to calm down. They have some great snacks, appetizers for options, and really fun cocktails as well. So if you have a chance and you want to sit and relax in Animal Kingdom but don't have a reservation anywhere, definitely check out Nomad Lounge because it is awesome. And lastly, let's pop over to Disney's Hollywood Studios, which of course, again, is a theme park, kind of crazy. I would have to say my favorite lounge here is Baseline Tap. Now this is newer. It came about like what, 2 years ago? Something like that. A year and a half ago? I'm not entirely sure. But I love it there. A majority of the seating is outside, so definitely if it is warmer, prepare to have your handheld fans out ready to go. But they have really great beer options. I always get their cider that's there. That's delicious. But the most important thing that you need to know about Baseline Tap is their charcuterie board is $10. It is I'm gonna say it right now, that is the best deal of anything food-wise that I've seen on Disney property. We make sure we get it every single time we go, because I just like worry that all of a sudden I'm gonna go up and it's gonna be like $23. So I hope nobody sees this and is like, let's mark up the price. Please don't. Keep it $10 because it's amazing. And the goat cheese, oh, mwah. Guys, it's just amazing. Definitely check it out if you are there. It's kind of kitty corner from Star Tours, but like on your way to Muppets in that back area. So it's kind of out of the way of everything, but you still have a lot of people that are walking by. It is also right by Sci-Fi Dine-In, so a lot of people that are coming in and out of that restaurant. But of all of the lounges at Hollywood Studios, that one is my favorite. Okay, so that was just a very brief overview of all of my favorite lounges slash bars at Walt Disney World. There are a lot more options and a lot of other ones that I may have forgotten, but off the top of my head, those are my favorite places that I want to make sure that I stop at and have some good conversation and good hangouts with friends and family. So I want to know, where in Walt Disney World is your favorite place to hang out with your adult friends? Did you like any of them that I mentioned? Do you have others that you like to go to more often? I would love to know. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you're watching my channel. I come out with new videos every other Monday. Check me out on my website, themagicalmiranda.com, and also follow me on Instagram at themagicalmiranda, and check out my Facebook where I'm sharing all of the latest and greatest news about the Disney parks that you need to know. All right, thank you guys, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!